The more we learn about the world, the more we realize we know nothing about it. There are hundreds of mysteries that remain unsolved. Here are 7 that will keep you up at night. 1. What goes on in Rudloe Manor? America's alien warehouse is well known. You might even be one of the people who raided Area 51 back in 2019. But did you know that the United Kingdom has its own version of Area 51? The manor was originally made as a Bathstone mining site, but in World War II it became an underground military base to house ammunition. Talk about a sharp left turn, right? But it gets weirder. After World War II, there were multiple sightings of UFOs around the manor, and it's said that Winston Churchill himself ordered some to be covered up. But about 5,000 documents have been released containing proof of cover-ups of alien activity. 2. The Voynich Manuscript. Do you like puzzles? Let's see if you can solve this one. The Voynich Manuscript is a 250-page book written in an unknown writing system. While it was discovered in 1912, carbon dating has suggested that it is over 600 years old. It displays pictures of plant species that have never been seen before, and its first confirmed owner back in the 16th century also could not decode it or had any idea where it came from. To this day, we do not know where the manuscript came from or what it's trying to tell us. 3. The Wyoming Incident. In the 1980s, a hacker managed to hijack a television broadcast and played a video for over 6 minutes. The contents of the video were disturbing, with disembodied heads and strange facial expressions, and the number 333 floating on the screen. By the end of the broadcast, a voice was heard saying, "You will hear such pretty things." People who saw the broadcast remember feeling paranoia and strong nausea, as well as hallucinations. As bad as today's TV is, at least you don't feel that. 4. The Malaysian Airlines flight. If airline service wasn't bad enough to put you off traveling by plane, there's also the MH370. This was the number for a Malaysian Airlines plane that went missing while en route to Beijing. The plane was crossing the Indian Ocean when it vanished from the radar. Even after a 3-year search, that would become the most expensive in history. None of the 227 passengers or any remains of the plane have ever been found. It's still unknown where the plane went or what caused it to disappear. 5. The Devil's Tramping Ground. In the forest near North Carolina, locals have found an area of blackened soil. Nothing grows in the 40-feet circle, and almost every time people go near it at night, they see a blackened spirit stomping around the ground. If you thought that's a town trying to get publicity or a few too many drinks on the weekend, you wouldn't be the only one. But when soil samples were researched, the results showed that it should have been one of the most fertile areas of the region. With even science being stumped, the question remains, what caused the Devil's Tramping Ground? 6. The Mothman. In April 2009, locals from a small town in Mexico started giving descriptions of a strange creature with wings and bloodshot eyes. The sightings were in line with the descriptions of the Mothman. However, here's where the case gets stranger. There was soon an outbreak of swine flu in the area, with many researchers believing that the flu originated in the town where the Mothman was sighted. But this isn't the only time he was seen before the disaster. The creature was even seen at Chernobyl and became known as the Blackbird of Chernobyl. Does the creature somehow know about impending doom, or does it have really, really bad luck? No one knows for sure. 7. Is the Copper Scroll treasure real? In 1952, archaeologists discovered the Copper Scroll at the site of Qumran, which has been dated back to over 1900 years ago. Made of pure metal, the scroll tells the tales of massive amounts of hidden treasure of gold and silver. The treasure is so vast that many scholars believe that it's impossible for it to exist. Whether the scroll and the treasure are real is still unknown, but anyone who can find it will have one heck of an amazing life. And that's a wrap for this video. Which one of these mysteries surprised you the most? Let us know and stay tuned for the next video.